stuff I like. Let me see here.
I tell you the best way that drove ours, Trooper Duo, by when we brought Trooper Duo in, we did have a big impact on on their channel, but they have had a big impact on our channel. I don't know how many subscribers I've gained, friends of theirs that have started watching us because of what we've helped them do. And I'm sure Blue Wave gained some off of them, and all of you guys have.
Yeah, I've gained off of every one of you guys. Every single one of you I've picked up subscribers from. Because even the small channels, I mean, even if they come in, so there you go. But I mean, yeah.
If y'all drop that link, that'd be great. When Bob gets home, we'll go.
Yeah, we've all got something up. Do we have a link in there?
If we can get
New Horizon, go ahead, if you would, please. And we are there. Give us, well, let's just go. I can just click on his name right now.
Yeah, I can pull it up in my thing. I'll have to go through. All right, I'll meet y'all all over there. Let's go raid Jerry at Happy Place Diary. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks, Bob at Blue Wave, for all the information.
See you guys.
See y'all guys. Thank you.
Hey, folks. I really don't have anything. I am totally unprepared for today, but love to hang out because all of this social distancing is driving everybody crazy. And yeah, I missed my time. I got completely sidetracked. Went over to check on and visit my folks, and the next thing you know, I got a text from Michael from our Epic RV. He's like, "Hey man, you going live?" And I didn't even know it was 5 o'clock. So I appreciate everybody's patience. Speaking of howdy. So I just, I wanted to carry on a, see if I could do this without that weird glare. Let me change my glasses, maybe. Wearing these new glasses. They got a weird, yeah, that's a little better. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's right, man. And so anyway, I appreciate, I've got a bunch of texts from folks, and nothing's wrong with my parents. Nobody's on the, on the watch list or anything. It's just, they're getting up there in age, and my wife and I decided to spend some time with them and defy our governor's stay home order. So we went over there for a little bit and completely lost track of what time it was. So anyway, hey, Linda and Susan and Bob and Blake. And who else is here? Mary, Steve Turtle, Michael, Shelley. I'm assuming you're both watching. Hopefully I'm on the big screen again. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to, first of all, thanks everybody for coming over from Daydream about Nice Things. I'm glad he jumped on and went live. That was great. We got to fill the time. I thought I saw, Avengers in, Z Sisterhood, RV Kids. Hey, good to see you, Justin, Christina. Good to see you too. Always great to have our community together, even if it's for a little bit. And meant to be RVing, you are here too, and I appreciate it so very much. All this lockdown is making people stir crazy a little bit, I think, and while I think it's the right thing to do to maintain. Hey, yeah, if Talon's watching, hey, winner. Making a sandwich. We're actually making some lasagna right now, and not lasagna I made in the video the other day. So, and I appreciate everybody watching that. That was completely. There he is. I'm going to bring you in.
Well, give me a pillow.
You're on, Michael. Hey, thanks for reaching out, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure you didn't succumb to the lack of toilet paper dilemma.
No, in fact, I have great news. I think we're getting to the point now. And if you follow me on Facebook, and a lot of you don't, and that's fine. I get that. I don't. Facebook is one of those necessary evils these days. Let me see if I can make this. There we go. Get a little bit more centered. I posted something and everybody thought it was a joke, but we did a wallpapering project in the RV yesterday, and we posted some pictures on Instagram and Facebook, and there'll be a video coming out next Sunday about it. Fantastic project. Well, we had to run to Walmart and get more wallpaper because we found this really good vinyl self-adhesing wallpaper at Walmart, and it was the pattern we liked and all of that. And that's okay, Bob. You don't have to be on Facebook. I don't blame you. If it wasn't for my scouting world, I wouldn't be on Facebook either. It really is the only reason that I do Facebook, and a little bit to do with our channel, but not a whole lot. And well, thank you. In the the big screen. Good. Thank you. I don't know how to do that. I could do it through Chrome, I guess. Anyway, so we go down to Walmart yesterday afternoon, probably about 4:00, Therese? So about 4:00 in the afternoon, we go down to Walmart. Parking lot is full. And anyway, dogs are going nuts. We go down to Walmart, and I thought, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go over and see if they got toilet paper. Lo and behold, they had enough toilet paper that anybody that wanted some could get toilet paper.
Nice.
They still got the sign up that says 1 per, but my point is they were stocked. And so was everything else. There was no shortage of anything down there. So we got toilet paper. So now we're good until July, I think. And then we picked up a couple other things that we needed for our project. And so that was good. So yeah, there you go. Tough crowd. Yeah, and I'm sure, well, there might be another closet E9 out there somewhere.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure. But anyway, what the hell is? Oh, that's hair. I need a haircut so bad. I am not taking this hat off until COVID is over. And I appreciate that, Michael. But I have been bald before at the Army's request, or not request, but told you to do it. And I am just not a good looking bald guy. I can't pull it off. So,
well, not everybody can be as lucky as not me.
Yeah, I just don't have a choice. Shape dome for it.
Yeah, well, honestly, me either. But I basically shaved my head about 2 years ago now, and I was just thankful I had hair as long as I did. I got to that point where the front was meeting the back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
and I was definitely not getting a comb over. I'm not doing the comb over. I've been saying it for years, and one of my uncles, he was pretty much bald by the time he graduated high school. So I'm thankful I made it as long as I did. So
yeah, Gary, the governor of Oregon has shut down all the barbershops.
Yeah, and here in North Carolina, no barbershops, and what's even worse for Fayetteville, and Jerry, you know this, no tattoo parlors are allowed to be open either.
Well, there goes the economy.
I don't know what the brag soldiers are doing. They're probably like prison tattoos now. They're
That's
all
what they're doing.
they're all in the barracks, with tearing the buffers apart to get the motors out and giving each other prison tattoos.
Blake, the day that I get to this point, no, no, I'm not doing that. The comb over is an absolute no go.
I was that way when I was stationed in Ohio. It was always windy because it's in a valley, and this guy would seem like he'd come to work all the time. He was a civilian, and he would be walking in front of me, and I'd see this as the wind blew, just that flap going up and down. I was like, "You're not." Nobody has ever been full. Nobody's ever said, "Wow, that's really a comb over." I didn't know. You're better off getting a toupee. You can at least maybe fool some people with a toupee. Comb overs full nobody.
Yeah.
I'll defer to the audience here to confirm or deny that statement, but I think they're on my side with this one too.
Well, I'm at the point where I'm going to find a Flowbee online, and either that or just hook up my weed whacker to a vacuum cleaner and do something. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there was a comment.
So you got toilet paper. Do you guys have meat and vegetables?
Yeah, there's no shortages at all.
Sweet.
We went through, grabbed absolutely everything we wanted, to include the wallpapering supplies that we needed, and everything was good. Oh, there you go. That was the first tattoo. Yeah, Bob, you should get a big wave on your chest, a great big one, big blue. But what was I? Oh, so my topic that I originally had thought about doing was going to be, what are we all doing to keep from going absolutely crazy? And if anybody's doing any like projects on their RV like we did, we've done 2 over the last couple of days where we went in, reorganized some storage stuff, and then and we've been holding off on this wallpapering project because somebody told me you had to wait for the temperature to get above 45 in order for it to adhere properly.
Yeah, for the glue to stick and stay. Yeah.
So we did that yesterday. We had a really nice day here. It was in the mid 50s. So we took advantage of that, and we got, thanks, laughing.
88.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you out here. But yeah, it really turned out really nice, and it's a vinyl self-adhesing wallpaper, and then I used the 3M Super 77 spray adhesive, and I sprayed the walls, and then we put the wallpaper on. Did all the cuts we needed. I tell you what, next Sunday the video's coming out,
okay, so you bought the self-adhesive wallpaper plus you used adhesive that you sprayed on the walls?
Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea because a lot of RV surfaces, the walls and stuff really don't stick well. What am I German now? They don't stick very well. So that was actually a really good idea.
Well, not only that, but I read online somewhere that if you don't use the spray adhesive, yes, Susan, there a video's coming out next Sunday on that. It's already posted, but it'll hit Sunday. Anyway, I read that if you don't use the spray and you live in a climate like Oregon, where we often have higher temperatures inside than we have outside, the condensation will just peel the wallpaper right off your walls. So the spray adhesive takes care of that. So
awesome.
Adhesive. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Adhesive.
That's the word of the day, folks. Please
Adhesive?
use the word adhesive in at least one sentence tomorrow throughout your journey in your own home.
Yeah. This live stream is brought to you by the word adhesive and the number 3. But
I know the number 5 because it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
yeah, somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Also known as 6:45 in Oregon. But anyway, it came out really good. So, we're really happy with it. We had the walls in our RV that go front to back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're standing looking at the nose of the RV, all the walls that face front to back had this not weird, but a dark gray finish, and it had like a pattern in it, but it was smooth. It wasn't textured. So we did all of those walls with the wallpaper, and we left everything else cream. So it really brightens up the RV a lot. In fact, I don't know if this will work. I'll see if I can pull up a picture.
Hey, you know what a job is that anybody can get regardless of their talents, and they probably can get even more so if they're colorblind? Interior designer of RVs.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I have no color vision at all. I'm not colorblind, but
this
a
is
glare on it.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's the before,
right. Okay.
and that's the after.
Oh, that's cool, man. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Okay. And then we did the back. So we had to do. Oh, that's actually coming out.
Oh, we already like this on Instagram, apparently.
Yeah. So that's
I'm not commenting on your photos anymore. I've already done it.
That's the back wall.
Or Shelly did. But I do like it. That looks good.
And there's the finish right there on our back wall.
It really takes the RV look out of it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look as much like an RV anymore. And that's a good thing.
Yeah. So let me focus that. So
this
wall right here is in the slide out. What am I doing?
Okay.
This wall right here is in the slide out, and then this is the back wall of the trailer. So anyway, you get the idea. It really, really came out better than not better than, because we were expecting it to come out nice. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. And the nice thing about it is, if it came out crap, you just pull it off and put something different on there.
Yeah, I think with as much of the spray adhesive.
Oh, well, you maybe just put another layer on. That's insulation then.
Either that or we'd have to scrape all that and just paint it, because
layer it.
Yeah, I think it would have been, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of a wood paneling look, and it's whitewashed, and yeah, it's got a real Tom Sawyer look to it. So
it'll probably make it feel bigger inside as well, because it does brighten it up.
Well, I tell you, we've taken the dinette out. We've taken the sofa out, and we put the 2 swivel chairs and the IKEA table there. And now the 2 walls that box you in the slide out, when you used to sit in that little slide out area, it felt like you were enclosed. And now it really feels like it opens up.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it in person when you guys come down here in a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Do we have to order the paper? No, it was in stock at Walmart. Go back where the paint in your local Walmart. Go where the paint is, and it was right there on the rack.
Yeah, and it depends on your Walmart too. They may have different stuff in stock, but
they had a bunch of different patterns. They had
find something you like. Walmart, Lowe's, or someplace that will deliver because you're not supposed to leave the house anymore. You know, who knows? Well,
I will tell you that Walmart had it at the best price, and they had the pattern that we liked, because we looked at Lowe's, and Lowe's had. Trees, help me out here. They had it wasn't the same kind of stuff. It was like borders. It wasn't. They didn't have the vinyl that we were looking for. So, and the vinyl's nice because you could just wipe it clean, and you know. So it
So-
comes out really nice.
So is it sheets or squares? I can see that in the chat.
What's that?
Daydream by Nice Things wants to know if it's sheets or squares. I'm not sure if he's talking about the wallpaper or the toilet paper, though.
Yeah, it comes
You got all
in,
kinds of paper today.
it comes in a roll. And I'm trying to think of what it was, but one roll did a wall and a half, almost 2 walls. No, it almost did 3 walls because it didn't take a whole lot. Hey, Corey, it came in I want to say, I'd run out. Hey, Josh, would you run out to the trailer?
I'll go get it.
And grab that. It's right inside the door.
Well, don't give away too much or nobody will watch the video.
No, and hey, Treese,
What?
in the coat closet
Yeah.
is where I put all the remnants. Grab a little piece.
All right, New Vision. We'll talk tomorrow, New Vision. So
This should be yeah. This is good live right here. Me
That's
asking
good
my
stuff.
wife to run. Luckily, the trailer is only 40 feet away. So
and how long is your trailer again? I forgot.
our trailer from the hitch to the bumper is 33 feet.
So 33-foot trailer, and you've got
29 feet of inside space.
right. So and you got most of it done with one roll,
Two rolls.
2 rolls. You got all of it
Yeah.
done with 2 rolls, right?
We bought 3 and we broke into the 3rd row and used a couple feet of it.
Okay.
And then we're going to do inside the bedroom.
So that's a
we're gonna
really cheap.
the
That's
headboard
a
area.
really cheap upgrade.
Huh?
I'm interviewing you now. See how this flipped on us.
No, this
I'm
is
interviewing
great.
now.
No,
Yeah.
in fact,
So-
why don't you?
But I don't want to use. I don't want to say too much or ask too much because I don't want to mess up your video.
No, hold on a second. Keep talking.
So while Jerry's away, thank you all for coming to the.
So I
whatever this is.
messed up my video. Yes, as we were filming, we're moving things around. Oh, you bought the whole.
We got a COD for you, $57.07.
Yeah, there we go. So this is the pattern right here.
Lasagna.
Everybody see that? That's the pattern, and it comes in these sheets. And this is cut, obviously. It comes in a 20 and a half. So it's 20 and a half. This right here from top to bottom is 20 and a half. And it is 16 and a half feet long.
Okay, I love that pattern. I really do.
So this is it right here. If you're looking for the brand.
Yeah, I love that pattern as much as a straight man can. I'll just say
Well,
that.
you know what? I almost said something, but then. So yeah, it's roommates, and this is called weathered planks.
Weathered plank.
Yep, there it is. There it focused.
And that's probably you can probably buy a color called weathered planks at Home Depot or Lowe's. That's totally different color than that.
Yeah. So yeah, we really, really, really liked it. Okay.
Not coming off the wall.
It's not? Okay, so we just got the update. There is no wallpaper on the floor at this point. So that means it all stuck overnight. So
Oh, that's good because the wallpaper on the walls is usually where you want it.
yep,
That's
that's
good.
exactly.
That's good.
And you're right, Blue Wave, Corey and Lori are fantastic. They have a great channel. The Northwoods RV, great channel. And if you're into cooking and cooking on a Blackstone, watch Corey because the dude is the Blackstone master. Okay, so we're filming yesterday, and I had the camera on a tripod, and it got bumped. We are not going to paint the cabinets. No, we're going to leave those the same wood texture. I bumped the tripod, or I should say it got bumped. It fell. and that's my lens.
Mm.
It's not supposed to be at that angle,
Oh, it's not an angled lens. I thought it
and
was
it's
one of those
not supposed
super
to,
fancy angled lenses.
it's not to shoot around corners.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to donate to the Poor Jerry Fund, yeah, this isn't supposed to happen. So I'll be shooting videos with the iPhone for a little bit until I can replace this. But yeah, it's not supposed to talk to you. Hi, I'm Mr. Lens.
Okay, that's a good tip for all you new YouTubers out there. Make sure you don't drop or knock over your camera.
Yeah, I mean, that's just not a angle that you want to. So here's the thing. It's on the tripod. I pick it up. I continue to film with the camera because nothing else stopped working. I mean, and when it was in the flip out viewfinder, you know, the little window thing on the camera, it looked fine. And then I started editing, and when you watch the video, you'll see where it started getting blurry because then it started shooting at an angle like that. And I also noticed that the inside glass must have bumped the outside glass because there's a chip on the inside glass. So I talked to some friends of mine and they were like, well, get it repaired. And I'm like, you can't repair that part. So
yeah, it's at that point, I think it'd probably be just cheaper to replace.
well, yeah, I think so. I've already found it on Amazon. And I'm gonna replace this lens because I really like this lens. It does everything I want it to do. But yeah, it's not the way you want to end your video for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's way worse than me just filming everything in time lapse mode. So you got me beat there.
yeah, and you know, we used a Canon M50, and hold on.
Yeah. So if you haven't caught it on some of my live streams, I have filmed a lot of stuff in time lapse mode on my GoPro because I'm an idiot and I don't check it before I start filming.
So we use the Canon M50, and this is the 50 millimeter lens, which is a fantastic lens. I love it, but it's not great for shooting the kind of videos that we shoot, that we all shoot, unless you're using it for B-roll and that kind of stuff, because it's 50 millimeter. You can't, there's no zoom. It is what it is. It's 50 millimeter. And luckily the camera is fine. And when I was, seeing everything in the viewfinder, everything looked great. But then when I went to edit, it went good. And then we used the Rode Mini. This is the Rode Mini. And take the cat off. The Rode Mini. And when we're doing, like when Teresa and I, like when we did the 10 question videos, we used lavalier mics, but this is the mic that I typically use all the time. And it served us well. I'm not thinking about upgrading at all on that. And I really love this camera. But now I need to replace that lens. And I just put this lens on there just in case something is worth shooting, happens. And this is a great lens.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of B-roll and close-up stuff. It's really good for photography, but and then with the M50, you need this adapter, which is this part right here. Otherwise, this lens won't fit on this body. So you have to have one of these adapters. So it makes your Nifty 50 look really cool.
So you need an adapter because what is that, 32, 33 millimeter lens?
You need an adapter for anything that's not a mirrorless lens.
I gotcha. Okay.
So
right.
here's the lens itself, and there's the adapter that's on the. Let me do this without breaking another lens.
Yeah, let's not break another lens, shall we?
Yeah, this is the adapter right here. And so basically what you got is the ring size. So
Yeah.
this ring size fits on your mirrorless camera. This is a mirrorless camera, the M50, unlike a DLSR. So if you want to use a standard DLSR lens, you need an adapter. And they also have the speed boosters, which you could use, which I'm not using. But what it does is it makes everything workable. So, hey, Linda, thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
So a bunch of people here in the chat are talking about what they use, and I use like New Vision Securities. I have a Galaxy Note 8 at the same phone. That's what I use a lot. And we have, but most of our videos lately have been shot on a GoPro Hero 8 Black or Shelly's iPhone. She has an iPhone 11, so we don't have a DSLR or a fancy camera yet. But you know what? You make videos of what you got, and you have a good time, and that's all that really matters.
Well, and the reason we went with this is because number one, it's small and light,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't look, when you're out in public, other than having this thing on there, it doesn't look aggressive, or
Right.
It has amazing quality, and you could get it under $500. And it came with the kit lens and whatnot. So, if you don't want to break the bank, it's a really good option. And,
Cool.
and I don't work for Canon, and I'm not sponsored. And
Yet.
I don't. No. So anyway, that's that. American Wonder, good to see you. Welcome in.
Hello.
So
Something you haven't mentioned yet is I've been hearing rumors floating around that there's some people out there trying to find out who is a veteran that owns a YouTube channel. Have you heard anything about that?
I've actually heard about that. And
What have you heard?
something on my 5 o'clock show, and I guess it's not too late to mention it. But yes, if you, so here's what's going on. And I'm not going to say too much, but here's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to put an email address, and anybody's welcome to use it if they'd like. I'm not one of those people that
Especially if you're signing up for different mailing lists, you can use that email.
Yeah, I'm going to put this email up here. If you are a veteran of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Did I miss one?
Space Force.
Oh, are there veterans of that yet?
There's 3 members. The Space Force is a total of 3 members right now.
Okay, so
A 4-star general and 2 E9s.
then they're not veterans.
They got nothing done.
So if you are a veteran of one of the armed forces, right? As much respect, but we're not talking first responders and all that. Veteran of the armed forces, shoot me an email at that email address, and I would like to get in touch with you. There are a group of veterans that just happen to have YouTube channels, and most of you know who most of them are. And we are doing a special project that is going to be for everybody, not just veterans, but we want veterans to be part of this special project. And as soon as you get a hold of me, we would love for you to be a part of this project. Okay, the 3 things that you need to know about the project. Number 1, it's free to be a part of. Okay. Now you're going to have to pay something in the long run, but if you're a veteran, to get in, it's not going to cost you anything. You don't have to join any club, right?
Hey, hang on for a second. Imagine Your Honesty wants to know, what about 4-year veterans? If you have a DD 214, that makes you a veteran.
Yeah. If you
Doesn't matter how many years you served. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, a veteran is not a career guy. A veteran is somebody with a DD 214, and preferably an honorable one.
Preferably.
But hey, at this point, we'll take a dishonorable one. They know where the best tattoo parlors are. I'm kidding. If you have, I have a couple. So, but yes, if you are a veteran, shoot me an email, and I would and in your email, if you would like, send me your phone number so I could give you a call, and somebody from the committee, myself or
The board of directors.
over here. Oh, I got that right first time out of the bag.
I did too. I looked this way for a minute and I was like, hey, I'm looking at the person over here that I can't see now. But it looks good on camera.
Now, for everybody that's not a veteran, we are going to be asking for your support. And it's going to be pretty cool because it's not going to be something that you just make a contribution to or something like that. We're actually going to provide something very tangible, and it's going to be
awesome.
it's going to be really, really cool.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be it's going to be happy.
It's going to be happily epic.
It's going to be happily epic,
and maybe a little wayward.
So there's a hint for you if you're paying attention on who's working on this. And we've already got a couple people that have signed on, and they're in. And so done and done. Thanks, American Wanderer. I'll be getting a hold of you, or Michael will, one of us. But it's going to be really cool, and it's gonna reap some benefits for an organization that is absolutely something that you guys can all feel proud to help out with. So
small local charity.
So that's what's going on with that. And I apologize for being cryptic. But we don't want to say too much yet because we want to build the support team first, and then throw it out there and do this the right way. When we initially talked about it, it was a good idea, and then it became, man, this is a cool idea, and then it became
His idea. 100%. 100%. Your idea. 100% your idea. Great idea.
Yeah, but to be fair, until Dustin and you and I talked, that's when it became a great idea. So it's really cool. So anyway, we'll be letting you know in the next couple of weeks of what's going on, and we'll be asking folks to support that, and we hope that you do. And I know Bob from Blue Wave was one of the first to jump right in and say, absolutely, I'm in. So, Bob, I can't appreciate it more. That your initial response when I talked to you was absolutely. Didn't even have to listen to the entire pitch. So,
he made me give the pitch today.
What?
What's up with that, Bob? No, I'm just kidding.
It's the first you're hearing of it, Blake, because it's really the first we've thrown it out there.
I forgot to mention it on my live stream last night because I'm not that smart. But Shelly did remind me after the live stream was over that I forgot, as a good wife would remind me after the fact. And she mentioned it on Slow Momentum's live stream before she sang, but that was probably, so hopefully a lot of people remember that. But since that live stream lasted for about, I think it just ended about 15 minutes ago, that Slow Momentum's live stream from last night is karaoke. But so yeah, stay tuned for more details.
Yeah.
Look, I'm very excited about it.
And it is going to be really cool. Yes, there is going to be money involved, and it's not going to be cost prohibitive. So, you know, especially if you live in a state that you can exchange aluminum cans, you'll be able to afford it. We'll just have you drink more.
Well, I think I heard Vermont is actually closing down the liquor stores or someplace up in New England. Glad I don't live there.
When people are, you know, stuck at home. Hey, Arkansas Woodcutter, I'm glad we're getting a little love too.
Yeah.
Is that my stomach growling?
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear a growl. It's getting that I can smell the lasagna right now.
Oh, lasagna. Is it some of that Jerry family secret recipe lasagna?
No, this is much better.
That was a great video.
Yeah, that was too funny.
That was great.
Pass up. I pulled that out of the freezer and I was like, "Oh, let me grab the camera."
So, for those of you who haven't seen what we're talking about, Jerry did a cooking. He did. I keep pointing not at you. Jerry did a cooking. Jerry, whoever the guy in the glasses and the hat is. Oh, that's either one of us. Jerry did a cooking video, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But you need to go watch it, and if you're and since I think everybody in here is a content creator, that's what I'm talking about when I say get creative with your videos. Don't rely on doing a live stream to get content out there. You know, be yourself, be funny, and enjoy making the video and enjoy posting it, because that was a great video. I'm still waiting on the recipe. I thought we were friends. You told me it was a family recipe. I thought we were closer than that. You know,
I tell you,
a little E9 to E9 brotherhood thing going on there. But
I'll tell you what, I'll go find the box and I'll send it to you. When I pulled that out and I said that last thing on the video, and I'm not going to repeat it because you got to watch it.
Yeah.
I thought Teresa was going to fall out of her seat.
It was great. It was great. So New Vision tossed out the sandwich and had chili with pepper jack cheese. Chili with pepper jack, great combination. Love it. I had a Chick-fil-A sandwich yesterday with pepper jack cheese. Can't go wrong with pepper jack.
That is the best cheese.
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Fifth Wheel Food and Fiction. Speaking of cooking.
Okay. Now here's what we're not going to do, because I've already got to go buy the slot dog thing. So we're not going to go through that again with Fifth Wheel Food Fixing. If you don't know what a slot dog is, look on Amazon. I don't know if he had a video for it or not, but slot dog is the greatest invention ever, probably. It looks like. But
hey, hold on one second. I got a comment on this comment.
Okay, go for it.
Put it up. Where is it? Okay, Bob puts dang 2 E9s is an E18. So when we were at a senior conference, so there's like 50 E9s at this conference, and a whole bunch of lieutenant colonels, full colonels, that essentially 06s and above, and E9s, and there is no above. But so we're all at the senior conference, and we were taking a tour of some facility, and we walk in, and there was 3 specialist E4s standing there. So they immediately come to parade rest, and I was one of the first maybe dozen sergeants major to come in. And I looked at the soldier. I'm like, at ease. Don't lock up because there's 50 of us. You're going to, you
The
know.
trains are coming.
And he looked at me like, oh my God. And his buddy, being a good E4, quickly did the math. And he's like, that's like an E1000.
That's awesome.
So I told him, I said, well, the good news is it's one E9 at a time, right? So I said, if you guys were smart, you'd get the heck out of here. You know, just make yourself skinny. So, hey, Thin Blue Lane is here. It's all hourglasses. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's spinning. He
Oh.
he has crappy internet where he's at.
Yeah.
Is that Dustin?
No. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
you know,
funny.
it's always something when I went to the Sergeant's Major Academy down in El Paso. You know, we had a lunch hour. We had a lunch hour, and everybody just kind of dispersed and went their way, usually in small groups and whatnot. And so my wife and I, we'd go to. There's a really great German restaurant on Fort Bliss, and the Sergeant Major Academy is over on Biggs Field. So we'd go over there for lunch, and yeah, there'd be, you know, like 15 E9s from the academy, 15 Sergeant Major from the academy, or you know, E8s that were all promotable. And when you go to the academy, you have to lose your diamond. So they're all master sergeants as students. Now, because of Operation Iraqi Freedom, I went to the Sergeant Major Academy as a command sergeant major.
Wow.
So, well, it was timing, and I got promoted before I could go, and they were promoting without.
They were waiving that requirement.
Yeah, they did. They just said, "Hey, as long as you complete it." So I went after. In fact, we got back from Iraq in April,
Yeah, before.
and I left for the academy. I went right after we came home. I mean, it was literally get all my uniforms clean and tailored because, you know,
Because they have to be. Yeah.
I had to get all my dress uniforms tailored, and down to El Paso I went. So, but yeah, really cool. And everybody in my class had either come from Iraq or Afghanistan, or were heading to Iraq or Afghanistan.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So yeah, our class, and you're in small groups. You got 12 in a group, and yeah, I think 6 of us had come back, and 6 of us were going, and so it was okay. What do I need? You know, the 6 that were getting ready were, you know, picking the brains of everybody that had just come back. So
Oh, yeah.
it really was a military school at its absolute finest, because while you're learning about command policy, doctrine, you know, and strategic and tactical, you know, all doctrine and all of that stuff, you were discussing it as you applied it. So
Right.
it was really great.
And probably a lot of we didn't do that because it doesn't work in real life. Probably had a few things of that too. Because I know we did in the Air Force as we went and got more into the operate, you know, with after September 11th in 2001, as we all became more operational versus, you know, garrison. The things we do in garrison are not the things we do in an operational environment. And learning those different things, well, for a lot of people, it was a steep learning curve, and some of them still haven't gotten it, unfortunately.
Yes. For dress uniform, you cannot alter, but you can tailor for fit.
You have to.
You can't, you know, go George Custer and like add ribbons and stuff like that, but you can tailor your dress uniform for fit. You cannot do anything with the, BDU, ACU, whatever, the new multicam. You can't do anything to those. But yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, the nice thing about that is the Army's always, at least since I've been a soldier, has always had the philosophy of train like you fight.
Mhm.
So, there's a line where you cross out of garrison into that tactical mode. And I think the Army's done pretty good about knowing where that line is and allowing you to cross it. But nowadays everybody's operational, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
But-
Exactly.
Yeah. But it was really cool as we're discussing, Warrior 21 and the old Airland Battle Doctrine and whatnot, and going, guys, this is how you apply this. And the nice thing is there's so much room for interpretation, unless it comes to law.
Right.
So anyway, that's that. But I guess the whole point there was a bunch of E9s clustered together makes E4s very nervous. So,
It's the gaggle effect.
yeah. So, yeah. So what's everybody doing to stay sane?
Well, we just put out a video in response to your video. Right? Hang on, I'm being corrected. Stand by. What? Oh, that video is Wednesday. Oh, we did a video in response to Papa Drew's challenge. We dropped today. In response to your challenge, we'll be dropping on Wednesday because we had to do them in order. Hello, Box Van D. And what's the other thing? Working. Some of us still have jobs. They're not double, triple retired.
Just double.
Yeah.
So,
Bob just called us respectable men. I'm not sure how to take that.
well, I appreciate that. Hey, I am. I don't know about this guy, but
This guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, go back to work tomorrow. Yeah, it's really nice having Teresa home. She's the schools. No, that's okay, Bob. I appreciate the compliment. I really do.
Yep, absolutely.
She's home till April 28th at this point. If the curve drops, it'll be April 28th. And then I think the kids go back 1st of May or something like that. So it's really nice having her around.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, we're putting together videos. We're still watching our grandson, and we're staying as socially distant as we can, but at the same time, we're not complete shut-ins either. We're still going to the store and we're still doing that. We're just not gathering in groups.
Yeah. I just got told today because a lot of the people I work with are in Virginia, and their governor just extended their stay-at-home order through the 10th of June.
10th of June.
Yeah. And on top of that, part of that stay-at-home order was all campground stays, private, public, whatever, of less than 14 days are not allowed, illegal, whatever you want to call it. So shouldn't be out camping anyway, I guess, right now. But yeah, so
Which is counterintuitive.
and imagine your Odyssey. He's in Virginia, so he probably has more details, knows more about it than I do. But he says his wife is driving a school bus next week to get food out. Those are in need. That's cool. That's what another channel was doing something with their local church last night, bringing out food I'm not going to say who it was because I don't, it's not my place to say what people are doing. So hopefully they'll tell us all about it.
I know there's a school district just on the other side of the Columbia River in Washington that that is doing the same thing. They're using their school buses, and what they're doing is they're taking the meals to the bus stops. So they're not going door to door. They're going to a bus stop, and then the kids could come down to their bus stop, get their lunch, and go home.
Yeah, I've heard of quite a few school districts doing that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're not doing that here.
Oh, I will tell you, we went to a local North Carolina fast food chain yesterday on our way to the grocery store, and we were talking to the girl who was standing outside taking our money, at the drive-through.
Yeah,
and she told us that, even though business was down a little bit, they're bringing all their employees in, even the dining room employees. They're bringing them all in. They're working their regular hours, doing all this. Oh, I'm sorry. And their business hasn't really slowed down that much. They just, they're still bringing in the same amount of customers, but they're just all coming through the drive-through roughly. Or I guess I messed that up too. Either way, they're either doing less business or more or the same. One of those, apparently. I don't know.
well, we have not. The other night was the first night that we have eaten out in,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if they're doing it nationwide, but Red Robin had a 20% coupon, and you just called in your order and then went in, got it. I mean, obviously you couldn't eat there.
Yum.
And my wife had a gift card from Red Robin, so it was dirt cheap for us to do that. And she went and picked it up, and the gal was like, "Oh, thank you for coming." So they're still staffing.
Yeah. What we've tried to do is, and not a lot, is support the local restaurants. We're not eating out every day. We're not going out of the house or anything like that. But but the local restaurants when we can, and and it makes sense to go out and pick up, either drive through or take out for the local restaurants. Now, yes, I said in another live stream we were at Chick-fil-A. Yes, I know that's not a local chain, but it's right across the street from our house, pretty much. So, and it's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
And we know the owner, so yeah.
we picked up one for my parents and us at a local place that we really like. It's called, and I tell you, the name of it is Sweet Betty. So if you're ever in Gresham, Oregon, go there. The entire restaurant is about the size of 3 RVs, maybe. And I'm not talking fifth wheels. I'm talking, I'm not talking teardrops either, but 3, it's not a big place. And I think they could probably seat 40 people in there at the most.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always packed. And so they're doing curbside service. So we called in an order today, and they make a Reuben sandwich that is, I mean, it makes your mouth water thinking about it. And so we ordered some sandwiches and got that, took it over to my folks' house. So anyway, yeah.
Cool. So support your local businesses if you can, and stay home. Stay home unless you absolutely have to. That's my advice for this time. And I saw this on Facebook earlier today, and I thought about it because Shelly and I were talking about selling our house and full timing. Is all this downtime? All these people are doing all these home improvement projects. So the housing market is just going to, whenever this thing, everything we're allowed to leave the house again, the housing market is going to go nuts, and these houses are going to be expensive because they got all the nice upgrades. They're going to have hardwood floors, new fresh paint on the walls, all that good stuff.
Hey, good night, full time. I appreciate you coming in.
Good night. And I know there's been a lot of stuff in the chat that Thin Blue Lane. We actually ordered McDonald's last week, brother. If that's all you could do is get McDonald's, I hate McDonald's. I'm sorry.
Not a real fan.
Not a fan of McDonald's.
I have to be in the mood for a Big Mac. That's really.
I can handle their breakfast, but I'm not a. But Shelly just said, "Well, but my stomach can't." but yeah, you got lots of great options in Orlando. Bill, come on now. Oh, my daughter's staying with us, so she ordered it. I got it.
Oh, okay. Blame it on the daughter.
Yeah. Blame it on the daughter. Well, I'm glad that everybody seems to be doing okay. I'm glad to hear that your shells are stocked out there. We haven't actually gone into any stores here in Fayetteville. We've just done the online ordering, like from the grocery stores, and gone and picked it up, which is cool and easy. We did that before anyway, a lot of times. Bob hasn't done fast food in 20 years. No kidding.
Well, good.
I haven't done fast food in 24 hours-ish.
Minutes?
20 minutes, yeah. No fast food today.
We really are trying hard to get away from it. And we're doing a really good job. It just, when we're in the mood, we're in the mood, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we are at 1 hour and 1 minute.
We are.
And my wife just walked out of the kitchen with a plate of lasagna. And so that means we're going to go eat some lasagna.
Go eat some lasagna. And go watch Jerry. That guy. Go watch Jerry's how to make lasagna video, as well as any of his other videos, and share them with your friends because he's got some great stuff out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, and like Michael said, I'm really glad to hear that spirits are up, videos are still rolling. There's no shortage of live streams nowadays. And I'm actually, this morning I got up and I thought, I'm going to go live this morning and just, have a cup of coffee with somebody. So I did it on Facebook and about 3 people showed up. And okay, 5. And so I don't know, we might do something like that, just to broaden things. I am with Michael. The live streams are great, and it's great for community. It's great for all of us to have some social interaction. But it's the bread and butter of those videos that keep people coming back, and hopefully you guys are checking out all of our stuff, hitting that subscribe button, giving us the thumbs up, and that goes for everybody. All the content creators that are, in the room, check them out. It's good. There's 3 little dots at the end of the little bar. If you click on that, it says go to channel. Go to their channel and go check them out. You can still listen in while you're looking at what they have, and then after the live stream, start watching video.
What else you got to do?
Huh?
What else you got to do?
Yeah. Hit the watch later button or whatever. So anyway, hey folks, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate your patience and allowing us to go live tonight and share a little time with you. And, with that, Michael, it's always a pleasure for you to
Thank
come
you.
in. And I always like it when you come in and spend some time with us. So we will regular time next Monday, as long as I don't forget.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
And we're gonna go have some dinner. And again, remember that a happy. That's a hefe. No, a happy life starts in a happy place. and gosh darn it, you guys are all part of ours. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Good night now.